This one doesn't spin like my other one does. There we go. Hey guys, it's Adam Atkins here. We're going to show you how to stretch open a dough ball. Okay, so the dough recipe we're going to use today is the simple dough recipe. You can get that at Gozney.com. Something people often struggle with, or I see people struggling with, is getting your dough balls out of a dough tray. Get yourself a dough spatula or a scraper. You can get something like this on an online store, or you can go to your local hardware shop and just buy like a plastic or a stainless steel wallpaper scraper. Works perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do, I've got a tray of dough here. Quite often your dough balls, once they're fermented, if you're using a tray like this, they'll stick together. It's nothing to worry about. What you need to do is we're going to take some flour on our scraper and we're just going to put it down the edges of the dough ball, and then you're going to cut and get a nice solid in between the lines. Get another nice bit of flour on the scraper, get it underneath, and you're just going to guide it underneath and go underneath like that, and then once you've got it, just lift it up and then just drop it in a big pool of flour. Dip it over, really coat the ball in flour. Don't be afraid to use a lot of flour here, because we're going to get rid of that when we stretch it out. And you're just going to push like this to the edge, like that. We're going to flip it over. So now the top of the dough ball is up the top here, and you're going to work your way up again, pushing the air to the crust. You want to form like a couple of centimeters around the edge. Any big air bubbles like this that appear, just get rid of them now. When they go into the oven, that air bubble will just balloon up and it will just become a blister. It'll become like a burnt blister, which you don't want. Once you've got the dough ball the size of your hand, so you can fit your palm inside there. So what you want to do is you want to have these fingers on your board, or on your surface, slam it down, catch it on those fingers. This finger or this thumb comes over the top, give it a little pull, and what you're trying to do is give it a quarter turn at the same time. So when you're flipping it back onto your hand, you're flipping it back round, and it's just giving it a small like sixth or a quarter turn, slamming it down again, pulling it out. Another turn, slamming it down, pulling it out. You don't want to be coming all the way up here and slamming it down like that. There's no need for that. You're going to rip your dough ball. So just nice little slam down, quarter turn, little stretch until you get the desired size. It's that simple, and that will get rid of all the excess flour on your dough ball, and you end up with a nicely opened, roundish dough ball. And another way to stretch this would be to stretch it on the back of your hands or on your knuckles. Just get your hand underneath there, flip it up onto your hand, and you're going to let like the weight, like let this stretch it basically. But you just got to be careful because you might get a little thin spot in the middle. So just keep your knuckles up the top and around the edge, and just keep rotating it. Almost let the weight do it, but pull it out again a little bit as well until you get to the desired size. Clear away all that excess flour. You end up with a nice opened up dough ball. So there's another method you can use to open a dough ball. Some of these depend on the surface you're stretching on. If you're doing it on like a stainless steel or a marble surface, it can be nice and slippy. We're on wood today, but just find out whatever works best for you. So we're going to do the same again, pushing the air out to the crust. And this one's the DJ method. So it's like you're a mixing DJ. So you're going to put one hand in the pizza like this, the other one like that, and you're basically just going to be turning it and twisting it without this palm crushing the crust at the bottom here, almost digging it in like that. And then having your fingers like this, and you're just going to spin and push it out, just like a scratching DJ, until you get the desired size. Then you want to pick it up, swipe away the excess flour, give it a little jig, get rid of that, and back down again. We're stretching out our dough base. A couple of things can happen. You might accidentally rip a hole in it. It's not really a problem. It's easy fix. Literally, just get it together like that and just give it a slam. Put a little bit of flour underneath, just pat it out, and that's fixed. And there you go. That's ready to go again. So don't worry if you rip your dough ball. You can always fix it. Okay, and that's how you open a dough ball.